He's so resourceful with the ball in his hands. You know, you look at how dominant Russell Westbrook is statistically in just about every facet of the game. And the scary part is he's still learning how to play point guard. He's a two-guard at UCLA and really kind of a combo guard his first year in the league. But he's handling the ball and distributing and doing a better job than ever before.
So here's Westbrook following the basket by Dwight Howard. Nash against Westbrook. Westbrook gets a screen from Durant. It's Westbrook with the drive. Steps back and fires. The Lakers with the rebound. Talk about Westbrook's upside. Still in his early 20s. He's yet to even enter his prime. And the kid has expanded his game each and every season.
And that's what I like about him. I know he's had some critics, and some of the criticism is justified, but it's over the top in many cases. And you've got to keep in mind the big picture. This is a young, developing point guard who has already accomplished an awful lot in what I think is going to be an all-NBA type career.
Here's Kobe, the Thunder making the shot. The pass to Jameson. Nash outside. Howard setting the pick for Nash. Nash drawing the double team. Westbrook with the steal. And now it's Cephalosha running. You can go all the way. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Nash, here we go. Spins to the middle, and he drops that one in. Nash has got 5 now.
And he knows how to finish when he gets that close to the hoop.
Westbrook against Nash. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, Russell Westbrook just plays the game with so much emotion and aggression. Very well respected by his teammates. But you can see the competitor come out of him once the game starts.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you know, guys, going back to Westbrook for a minute here, I mean, the combination of size and strength that he brings, plus that mean streak, I like to call it the competitive spirit of his, that makes him a nightmare matchup. Players don't look forward to dealing with a guy who's got his athleticism, his motor, and his will to win. He's the kind of guy that is not going away. He's going to be there for the full 48 minutes, putting pressure on him.
Now here's Nash. He has 5. Outside, Jameson. Lets it fly. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Jameson's got his first points of the game. Oklahoma City trailing. Westbrook kicks to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And with the Thunder, this is Scott Brooks' first head coaching opportunity. And there's no question he's made the most of it. He was Coach of the Year back in 2010. And that team has so much stability as an organization, but also as a coaching staff and as a roster. They seem to be getting better and better every year.
I'm not sure if any play is going to top that one.
Maybe the only play that could beat it is another alley-oop jam.
Yep. Even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Dwight Howard. Now here is Cephalosha. Open look. And there's another one for the Thunder. And for Coach Brooks, you really have to appreciate, Steve, the way he's gotten all the players to buy into being unselfish, that defensive first mentality.
Yeah, no question. And give the general manager credit, too, for putting together a group of guys who are high character and who already have that gene in them to really want the team to do well. Led, of course, by Kevin Durant, the superstar who is also the backbone of this club, Russell Westbrook as well. But Brooks deserves a lot of credit. He's put this together and he's made it work, and really a nice situation in Oklahoma City.
Now here's Nash following the shot by Kevin Durant. Jameson kicks to Kobe. Over Cephalosha. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Jameson.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
Ibaka with a screen on Nash. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Kicks it to Durant. Stolen by Jameson. On the wing, Kobe. Shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Jamison against Westbrook. Throws it up high. Durant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Here's Kobe. Pass to Jamison. Pass to Nash. He's covered by Westbrook. Nash drives in. Kobe dishes it to Gasol. 4 on the clock. Over Ibaka. Gasol no good.
Well, I like the defense there. He made it tough on him to get that shot off.
And that's typical. I mean, if he doesn't actually get a hand on it, he usually does enough just to influence the shot.
Jamison against Westbrook. On the wing, Kobe. To the middle. Deflected. Stolen by Durant. Outside Westbrook. Baseline jumper. And the shot is good.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
You can tell a lot about a team by how it handles its business on the road. Typically, that's a good barometer of what kind of success a team is going to have, what they get done on the road. The Thunder showed last year they were going to be right in the mix with their road play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Howard. World Peace comes in for Pau Gasol. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Antoine Jamison. And then for Oklahoma City, Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Harden in for Thabo Sefolosha. Now here's Nash. He has 5. Kobe lobs it up there. Hill, no good. Yeah, the Thunder finished 21-12 on the road last season. For a team so good at home to be able to win on the road like they did, Steve, I thought that was incredibly impressive.
Well, to be an elite team in the NBA, Kevin, you have to win on the road. You've got to control your home court and then be able to go out and grind out wins away from home, and that's exactly what Oklahoma City has established the last couple of seasons.
Daquan Cook's checked in for Oklahoma City. Maynard comes in for Russell Westbrook. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Harden against Barnes. The feed now to Nash. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Nash has got 7 points. And for the Thunder, they're shooting an impressive 60% early. Maynard dishes to Jones. A leaner. Good. The Lakers trail. Nash outside. Hill. Back to Nash. Nash gets a screen from Kobe. Nash outside. Pulls from the top of the key. And again, it's the Lakers.
Yeah, everything is falling for him now. He hasn't missed a shot this quarter.
Kobe against Harden. Back to Jones. Overruled piece. Jones, no luck. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Kobe with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Fires at the elbow. Gets the bucket.
Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
Here is Cook, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Jones kicks to Collison. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nick Collison, I'll tell you, he's one of my favorite players in the NBA. Real pros pro. The effort, the intelligence. It's one of those guys who's always in the right place at the right time, rebounding the ball, taking charges, and freeing up his teammates with picks.
And the first one drops. Well, Nick Collison, a one-time high school player of the year in the state of Iowa. In fact, he was co-player of the year with Kirk Heinrich. Both played at Kansas. Great All-America careers there. And Clark, one of the true impact blue-collar players in the NBA.
Has a real understanding of what it means to be a role player. Does everything necessary to help his team win and doesn't complain about it. He just shows up and does it.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
He's one of the best unknown players in the league, Kevin. And what I mean by that is he doesn't score a lot. You know, the rebounding totals aren't going to jump off the page at you, but he just wins. In fact, he has one of the best plus-minus ratings in the entire league.
He just knows how to play. Great team, great individual defender, hustle guy. He'll put his body on the line time and again. And if it means it'll be making a winning play, this guy will do it.
You know, it came down to the end of the season between the Thunder and the Spurs last year for that #1 seed out west. And the Spurs were able to get it just by a nose, but the Thunder kept pace with them in the conference.
And he can't get the first one. And a big part, Clark, of why they were able to keep pace was their play against other teams in the Western Conference. They just waltzed right through them, Steve, and it was, for them, a pretty easy venture.
Yeah, pretty remarkable. They would finish with a 34-14 record against other teams in the West, and you know that put them right behind the Spurs. And that's why those two teams were the top seeds going into the postseason.
You know, not a lot of people knew what to make of the Lakers last season. I mean, first year with Mike Brown as the head coach, an aging group, a maturing group, if you will. But they showed they still have that Laker magic at times.
Now here's Arenas. Meeks inside the three-point line. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Here is Harden. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Westbrook passes to Harden. Shot clock at 6. It's Westbrook with the drive over Blake. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Back to the Lakers, they struggled at times, but by the end of the season, Steve, they looked just as good as any team in contention for the title.
Well, you knew that, it was going to take some time with the new coach as they put everything together. But defensively, that team was really good all season long. Offensively, they had their growing pains. But by the end of the year, I thought they had kicked it into gear pretty well.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Steve Blake. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Cephalosha comes in for Daquan Cook. Thunder have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Harden outside. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Durant, no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. Well, it was an eventful season for Pau Gasol a year ago. Almost got traded before the season started for Chris Paul. The NBA rescinded the deal, and Pau then went on to play for the Lakers the remainder of the season, but did not make the All-Star team.
And he knocks down the first one. Going back to Powell last season, it wasn't just the one trade that got overturned. It was constant trade rumors all season long. Remember, Kobe Clark came out and said, either trade him or don't trade him, but don't keep putting his name out there because it's disruptive to the team. He said that halfway through the season. They eventually kept him, of course. I think it weared on everybody, but obviously, Clark, it weared on Powell.
Yeah, it did. It had to, man. That's tough. It's hard not to have it wear on you a bit. The Lakers weren't getting a ton of production outside of their big three. And, sometimes in a situation like that, it can make sense to trade one of your very good players. But the fact that they were undecided and it didn't happen and it was just kind of hovering didn't do anybody any good.
Arenas kicks to Jameson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Barnes, and the Lakers with another miss.
Well, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Cephalosha dishes to Harden. There's the dish to Cephalosha. Westbrook, a screen on Jamison. Line it up. He beats the buzzer with a fantastic shot.
Major guts right there, fellas. I mean, that's what it...
A tie game. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Maynard is out there with Harden. Then there's Perry Jones. Then there's Nick Collison, and it's Cook in at the small forward position. The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys, about 81% as a team.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant, a tremendously confident scorer, and as the game slows down for him, he's learning to approach the big moments of the game with greater calm. He said, my first few years in the league, we'd be tied with a couple of seconds left, and I'd go to the bench and I'd be shaking. I was so anxious to want the shot and make the shot, and I'd go out and miss. This year I was like, I don't care. If I make it, cool. If I miss it, learn from it. Guys, part of wanting those big shots is being able to live with the results.
Well, you like his chances almost every time he puts it up. Thanks, Doris. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Well, it's interesting. This Oklahoma City team has gotten better and better. And now it's to the point where every year the expectations are for the Thunder to pretty much get out of the West and maybe win the championship. Not easy to play with that kind of burden.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Feeds it to World Peace. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Thunder leading by 5. Last season, though, when you talk about expectations, the Thunders have to be pleased with what they were able to accomplish.
And, Kevin, you know, the way the Thunder played in the postseason, it was obvious that the expectations didn't bother them at all.
And while I'm sure there's some disappointment that they weren't able to win at all, losing to the Heat in 5 in a series where Oklahoma City was actually favored.
Yeah.
I think in the big picture, you have to appreciate how far they've come in such a short time.
Yep.
And future, obviously, very bright in OKC.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Collison with the screen for Harden. Doubled by Howard. He kicks to Cook. Back to Harden. Shoots over Kobe. James Harden again. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
Nash, the pass to World Peace. He dishes it to Kobe. Leads him in there from 11 feet away. Nash, here's Howard, and he makes good on the layup. Howard's got 6.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's exactly why he consistently beats defenders to the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Pau Gasol has checked in for Hill. McGrady comes in for Meta World Peace. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. Free throw good, Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard is a fun-loving type of guy, but he had all kinds of problems a year ago. He originally asked for a trade, and then he backed off the demand. And there were reports that he had asked management to fire Stan Van Gundy. So I think the biggest question with Dwight Howard is just the maturity. He came straight out of high school to the NBA, and you wonder if he ever figured out how to be a part of a team and how to really be a leader.
Blake kicks to Gasol. And it's slammed in by Howard. And that makes it a tie ball game. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Harden. And Ibaka kicks to Cephalosha. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Antoine Jameson's checked in for the Lakers. Barnes comes in for McGrady. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Kendrick Perkins. He's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Perkins with a screen on Barnes. Ibaka, the pass to Durant. Wide open shot is on the money. Durant's got 11.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
And you think about Orlando, from the fans to the coach to the other players on that roster, the whole situation with Howard not seeming fully committed, really, really tough on everybody.
Yeah, commitment is really the lifeblood of any team, Kevin. You know that. We know it as broadcasters, being part of a team. The player's not invested completely, especially a player as important as Dwight Howard is. It's really hard to be at your best and optimize your performance.
Ibaka shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Lakers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Blake with it. Westbrook picks him up. He feeds it to Meeks. Outside Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Blake up top. Over Westbrook. Blake misses. The Thunder have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Harden kicks to Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. And it's blocked. Here's Perkins. And another shot. Puts up the baby hook. And again, it's Kevin Durant. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And a really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
Blake kicks to Meeks. He passes to Barnes. Lakers working the ball around now. Jamison with a screen on Westbrook. The 11-footer, and he nails the jumper. Barnes has got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
And here's Westbrook. He has 6. Now the pass to Perkins. Back to Westbrook. Outside Durant. Kicks to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. Over Blake. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 8 points. Lakers trailed by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, there's some very popular destinations for free agents around the league. Chicago, New York, Miami. But for me, the Lakers are still the premier market for players. Big city, a history of winning with the Laker organization, and fantastic weather, of course.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kobe's checked in for Jamison. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Jody Meeks. Arenas with it, and it's Harden picking him up. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in. Durant's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Steve, to follow up on your point, the whole aspect of Hollywood has always been a big lure for the Lakers as far as recruiting Clark free agents.
We've seen it over the years with all the big names they've gotten assigned in free agency, no doubt about it, the Lakers are still one of those destination teams for a lot of players in the league.
Barnes kicks to Gasol. Stuffs it through.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Well, those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Well, one thing that you can't say is that the Thunder's rise to